Have you ever sat through a long, hour-long webinar or interview and thought, there just has to be an easier way to turn this into short, snackable social clips? I completely feel your pain, because while long-form content is gold, chopping it up into viral-ready bits usually turns into a massive, exhausting project. That is exactly where Vizard steps in, acting not just like another clunky editor, but like a smart little AI assistant that finally understands what creators actually need. I have tested a huge variety of tools, and many of them promise the moon with complex features that either cost a fortune or require a degree in video engineering to navigate. Other tools are basically just glorified file converters that force you to hunt for clips manually, polish the audio yourself, and handle all the tedious scheduling after the fact. Vizard shows up differently because it is built specifically to turn those long, dense videos into short, platform-ready clips that actually gain traction in the algorithm. Instead of dropping you into a confusing timeline and saying good luck, Vizard automatically scans your entire video to find the punchlines, reveals, and educational moments that truly matter. It stitches those key moments together into clips that are literally ready to post, meaning you do not need to be a professional editor to get viral-ready output. Let's talk specifics, starting with the auto-editing feature that analyzes speech, pauses, and engagement cues to identify the parts of your video that will perform best. Think of this as the magic Find the Good Bits button we have all wished existed for our content creation workflow. Next is the auto-schedule feature, which is honestly a life-changing game-changer for anyone tired of babysitting their content calendar at odd hours. You simply set how often you want clips to go live, and Vizard lines them up and publishes them automatically like a virtual content manager that never sleeps. Then there is the built-in content calendar, allowing you to drag, drop, and reschedule your posts without needing to jump between 8 different apps just to organize your workflow. It even lets you preview how those clips will look on different platforms, ensuring your strategy is smooth, cohesive, and efficient from start to finish. But Vizard goes beyond those features, handling audio cleanup, adding auto captions, and supporting multi-format exports for all your various social channels. If you upload a noisy interview, Vizard can isolate the human voices and reduce background buzz, making your clips sound incredibly crisp without hours of manual fiddling. Need captions? It is just one click to generate accurate, editable text that you can even localize for different languages, which is a massive time saver. Even collaboration is seamless. You can share projects and get time-stamped feedback so teammates know exactly which second needs a tweak, avoiding all that back and forth guessing. Now about the competition, tools that focus strictly on audio suites are impressive for pure sound work, but they often struggle when the goal is a full content pipeline. If you need to move fast and publish often, those complex tools start to show their cracks, usually requiring way more manual effort than a busy creator has time for. Vizard is purposefully built for the speed, volume, and optimization that modern social platforms demand, which is why it often outperforms the more expensive, manual options. Many of these all-in-one studios make everything feel like a professional editor's playground, which is fine, but it becomes annoying when you just want to get your daily content out. Vizard's angle is completely different. It automates all the grunt work so that you keep creative control where it matters most, like branding and punchy hooks. Consider a 90-minute podcast episode where you could either watch it all yourself, hire an editor, or let Vizard generate 14 perfectly captioned and formatted clips automatically. Which of those options sounds less stressful and more effective for your actual growth? It is also worth noting that the clips Vizard picks are not random. They are optimized for pacing and hook strength to ensure they actually perform well in a feed. I also really appreciate how it balances quality with quantity, providing a nice mix of one-liners, tips, and reaction moments, rather than just dozens of identical videos. And if you are worried about your specific brand voice, Vizard includes templates and style controls so you can keep your tone consistent across every single clip. You can easily set defaults for fonts and layouts while still having the freedom to override them per clip whenever you need a specific look for a certain platform. Let's talk pricing, because nobody likes it when valuable features are locked behind astronomical enterprise tiers that force you to pay for every single export. Vizard's approach is to make high-volume creation easier, offering a clear return on investment through time saved and consistent, scalable output. One more huge advantage is the built-in analytics, which help you track performance so you can see exactly which hooks and styles are sticking with your audience. Over time, the AI actually learns from your engagement data and starts adjusting its recommendations to get better the more you use it. Alright, so what is the catch, you might ask? Nothing is magic, so if your source video is incredibly boring, no AI can manufacture excitement where none existed in the first place. However, for the vast majority of creators who need consistent social clips from podcasts, live streams, or AMAs, Vizard makes the process significantly less painful. If you want to test it out, take an old episode you have been dreading to repurpose, upload it, and see how many ready-to-post clips it creates in just 1 hour. My bet is that you will be pleasantly surprised by the content ideas you totally forgot were in that episode, and by how much time you have saved. Bottom line, if your goal is to get long videos working for modern social platforms quickly and regularly, Vizard is simply the most natural fit. It is built for creators who want to publish more without burning out, and for teams who need clear collaboration and a simplified scheduling workflow. So go ahead and give Vizard a spin. It will not replace your unique creativity, but it will definitely free up a whole lot of time so you can stop dreading the editing grind. You will get a batch of clips ready to post by the time you finish your coffee, and that is a level of productivity that feels like cheating in the best way possible. And if you want, I can even walk you through a checklist for your first upload, including how to set the posting cadence and quick tweaks to boost views. Just let me know if you want that checklist next.